Hi, I'm Mark with Crown and Caliber, and welcome to Hidden Gems. When the quartz crisis hit, a lot of brands had to get rid of different styles. But with the comeback of mechanical watchmaking and the increase in attention it's getting, brands are able to reach back in time and bring back some of those styles. And for me, one of my favorite ones is the Breitling Top Time. So let's get into it. So the original Breitling Top Time came out in 1964 and lasted until 1978 when the quartz crisis started in full swing and designs started being killed off. It was originally meant to be an alternative to the Navitimer or Chronomat. Those were the lifeblood of Breitling, the high-end, well-established chronographs. But the Top Time was meant to be the new thing. It was geared towards a younger audience. In the 14 years it was around, it had dozens of different dials, different case variations, and with that, a lot of good designs came out of it. There are a few famous ones, and especially 1965 in Thunderball, the James Bond movie. Sean Connery got to wear the reverse panda Top Time with a Geiger counter added to it. Really funky looking watch, but that's exactly what they were supposed to be. Fun watches. But when the quartz crisis hit, they had to just consolidate around the core. And that's where we were for years. But thankfully, mechanical watchmaking came back. And with that, Breitling was able to bring back the Top Time. And with bringing out the Top Time, they started with the limited edition Top Time Zorro. Because if you're gonna go back in time, why not bring out the Zorro? You could have gone with Bond watch, but Zorro's pretty cool.
I am known by many names, but you can call me Zorro.
It's rare to have a watch with such a fun nickname, and you can see where it comes from. The Zorro has it looks like a bow tie or a Zorro mask with the dial design. It's fun, it's a hint of color. It's exactly what the Top Time is. It's less expensive than the Chronomat or the Navitimer. It uses a Valjoux movement instead of the in-house B01. It's still a time-tested movement, and they've come out with 5 different limited editions so far. They haven't brought it out as a full line yet, but here's hoping they do, because the Chronomat's kind of stuck in the 90s. And honestly, I'd rather have a Top Time. I love this design so much that as soon as I got the chance, I bought one. This is my Breitling. I've had it for a year, and it is one of my favorite watches. It gets more attention at a watch event than Royal Oaks. It honestly gets more looks and more, hey, what's that? And wanting to play with it and appreciating the design of it and the fun of it. And that's something sometimes we get lost on in the watch world. We talk about what's hype and what's important, and when you get to see all watches together, sometimes you want the thing that's different. You want the thing that speaks to you, that you say, hey, that's a design I wish we saw more of. That's more fun. It's not the same thing we see every day. And to me, that's exactly what the Top Time was and is, and what should be. It speaks to me. It's a design that makes me happy. It's a design that doesn't look like something else in my watch box. And that's why it gets attention. And yes, this was based off a watch from the late 60s, but it looks just as good today. It looks just as modern today, and doesn't look like anything else. And I think that's another important point. Having fun with it creates your own style. It allows you to create a watch that is a little different from the crowd. And that allows you to have a watch that's your style. And for all of those reasons, the Breitling Top Time Zorro is my personal hidden gem. The Breitling Top Time is one of my favorite watches to come out in the past few years. Is there a watch that you think we should look at that's come out recently? Leave it in the comments, let us know. See you next time on Hidden Gems.